Hi there, good morning to all the beautiful people, all the beautiful, precious people in the world, which I include as everybody. But their personalities aren't always like beautiful, sure. That's another story. Let's just say hi to all my friends on Facebook and YouTube, and thanks again for all your lovely, beautiful comments to me. It's so nice. And today I'd like to answer a question from one of my friends on Facebook called Michaela. I always love your questions. Good questions, honestly. I do like them, yeah. So the question I'd like to answer is, what's the difference between ego and being confident, yeah? Being cocky or confident, and is that your ego? I think I'm very confident, personally. And I think that's because I'm not afraid. So I'm not afraid of people and their reactions anymore. I used to be, but as you keep investigating your own thoughts and conditioning and fears, and being aware of your emotions, your reactions, you gradually get to understand yourself more and become more aware, and to slowly drop fears. And I've also chosen to face my fears. Like, for example, before I'd be afraid of talking to my brother or somebody, because I'd be afraid of how they would react and how I'd be able to handle their reaction and my own response. But what I did was I decided to, instead of hiding from the world and hiding from possible confrontation or anything like that, instead of hiding and avoiding, I decided to face and confront my fears gradually and gently. Even sometimes not gently, I don't know. Just I decided to face them. So I would have this conversation that would be a little bit awkward, and I'd think before the conversation, and I'd think of what I'm going to say, and I'd be a bit nervous or worried. But I just try and have more positive thoughts, and that it would work out well, and we'd become closer and understand each other. And at the end of it, I'd have spoken everything I needed to say, and I would have made sure they received it and listened to it, by sometimes repeating myself a few times, and by just asking them simply and bluntly, like a child, like, I'd like you to listen to me, like, I'd like you to, this is really important to me, like, I feel like you haven't really understood me or listened to me properly in the past, but no offense, just saying. So little by little I became better at communication, and I became more confident at communication. And that's because I chose to face my discomforts or fears, and then face them and practice communicating and facing people. And I try to have an open heart and an open mind to try and understand them, and I'd invite them also to speak and say what they need to say and what they'd like from me in the relationship. So I encouraged understanding between the two people, and hopefully that would be friends and grow stronger by talking. And I'd often say, I'm just talking to you because, like, you know, I was a family member or whatever. I'd say, because I love and care for you, and I want us to be closer, not to be fighting and at distance with each other. And everybody likes to hear that. Everybody wants that, to be not fighting with their brother or sister or their mother or father or son or daughter. So people appreciate that honesty, and they do kind of like soften up a little bit when you say that to them. So I invite you all, if you're ever watching any of my videos or any video, whatever, or television or radio, don't have all of your attention absorbed into your main focus, but keep some in the moment, using your senses. See, there's a beautiful tree. I like that tree. That's beside me and here. So you can look around now in life when you're walking and being with people and doing stuff. You don't have to stare them out of it when you're in a conversation with people. I often hear sometimes, like, when you're with someone, give them your fullest attention, and yeah, to a degree that's true. But you can give them your truest, nicest, happiest energy and attention by not trying to force yourself to be staring at them, like as if you're really, really like paying attention to them, and as if they're like super duper important or whatever. You know, the present moment is important too, and so are other people who you might be with. it's okay like to look around, and if they judge, so be it. Then you can just simply communicate and say, "It's a nice plant over there. It grabbed my attention," or whatever. Sorry, I know I'm getting off track, but I'm choosing to actually. It's not my mind wandering, and that's not to defend myself. That's to just explain, in case you could just to show that it's okay to change topic, and it's okay to explain yourself. Sometimes people are afraid to say what I just said because they're afraid that other people will think that they're defending their ego by having to explain stuff. But I'm not afraid to think that you might think that I'm defending my ego by explaining myself. I'm just telling you the truth, and that's the way it is. That's simple, and I don't mind. It's good to tell the truth. It's good to understand each other. So a lot of people are egotistically confident. It's sort of like a shallow confidence, though. It's an afraid confidence. It's a confidence depending on worrying and caring so much what other people think about you. And often these people who are outwardly confident are inwardly fearful and afraid. And often these people are often like bullies too, and they're controllers because they're afraid to lose control. They're afraid of other people, so they try and manage other people and keep them suppressed. Because they're afraid of what other people would do if they weren't suppressed. So that's mean, and I don't like that. I don't like anybody to bully anyone, and nobody bullies me. Nobody even mistreats me actually, or says stuff to me that's out of line, where I won't respond and communicate with them and tell them and teach them and inform them that it's not okay to talk to me like that, and that it can be hurtful. It can be hurtful to other people, and I help them with light as my motive, care and love and light as my motive, to help empower them so they can understand themselves better and their bad behaviour of hurting and controlling other people. So just help them to open up and to be nicer. And I'll say it to them, like, it'd be nice if you're much nicer and stop being so mean, etc. I won't get into exactly how I'd say it. Yeah, look at the beautiful sky, clouds. So yeah. Confidence. You can also become more genuinely confident by opening your heart towards other people, so you don't see them as a threat anymore, so you're not afraid of them, but you see them as a brother and sister, someone who you care for and love and care and consider. So they're no longer an enemy who you have to be afraid of, but they're a companion or a help in your life. You can learn to appreciate and be grateful for their participation in your life. Even if it's challenging or hurtful at times, they can be viewed as a lesson, somebody to learn and grow and expand from, someone to help and open your heart towards, to serve in a way, to help. The biggest thing is to start having friendly feelings and thoughts towards them. That's where outward action and words stem and flow from. Being inner, open heart and caring. Friendly thoughts and feelings, okay? So here we are. Where are we? Where am I? People who have a high self-opinion or confidence, if it's from ego, they're afraid of losing their standing and opinion of other people too. They think it's who they are. They have this image and idea of who they are. I'm so and so, the important person who has all of this stuff and has this power, and I'm Mr. or Mrs. Important, etc. I'm special, and they're afraid of losing their standing or importance. Okay, so with this fear, they have stress trying to keep keep and to inflate their self-importance. So they're always trying, they're trying hard to impress and to make an opinion and to make an impression, to be somebody who they think they are, to be this somebody. So this isn't always to live. This is like an unhappy existence. You're afraid of losing what you think you are. You're afraid of losing what you think you have. And then you're stressing and straining to keep it, and stressing and straining to maintain, uphold, and to make it even bigger. Other people who are just simply open and loving, friendly and open-hearted and open-minded, and simple and confident because they're not afraid. They're more like just themselves. They're not trying to be somebody as much. So they're much more simple and laid back and calm. Like a little bit like a peaceful warrior. Like check out maybe like Gandhi or Robert Morse, I have to say, for sure. Peace Pilgrim, Eckhart Tolle. I'd say, as someone who's not like overly famous yet, and I say that happily, factually, I'm going to be much more famous in the future, but just me, an ordinary person who's not famous, I'm pretty much like that as well. So there you go. That's it, I think. Michaela, Youngblood. That's a funny second name. And everybody else, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it makes sense. I don't even mind if it doesn't make sense. Feel free to share your comments or thoughts if you want, and to subscribe to this channel. It'd be fantastic to have you on board as this like community of love and light, empowerment and awareness, understanding, peace, love, joy and celebration. Feel free to post on the wall of the channel and check out the wall, to share on Facebook, and to share your love and light and gratitude too. That'd be wonderful. I always feel like I'm forgetting something at the end sometimes. If anyone fancies, I do some one-to-one coaching on Skype, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. I do it by donation, so just to help out, and to maybe helps financially too. That's a nice thing to do because I don't have much money at the moment. And that's not a plea or a poor man's like begging. That's just simple, the truth. Giving money is a nice thing to do. It's lovely, sharing. If I had more money, I'd be giving people way more money often, and I'd be over giving when I buy in shops sometimes, and I'd be giving more presents definitely for people and buying things for people more. And I'd be able to enjoy life more, like a little bit more fanciful, go more trips, enjoy traveling a little bit more maybe. Buy some more fruit. So, thanks for all your love and your lovely comments, everybody. And you can ask me some more questions too if you want. Some spiritual orientated questions like Eckhart Tolle stuff, or awareness, stillness, whatever you want. Relationships, ego, thoughts, emotions. And check out my other videos. Good stuff there. Alright, well, thanks a lot, and again I wish you a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me, and lots of love. See you.